Hello and welcome to Let's Talk with me, your host Jermaine. Today I'm in the Consulate of India to Nigeria and I'm going to be interviewing the Consul General, His Excellency Chandramouli Kern, right here in the premises, and it's going to be a great interview. Stay tuned and watch out for this great interview that we had together, talking about a variety of topics. How are you doing, sir?
I'm fine, thank you.
Pleasure seeing you again.
Namaste.
Yeah, namaste to you too. So tell me more about yourself. I mean, I know many of our viewers want to know more about you.
I'm Chandramouli Kern, Consul General of India in Lagos. I'm here for more than 2 years now, and I have the privilege of serving as the first Indian Consul General in Lagos, as this consulate has been recently constituted. Earlier, it used to be an office of our High Commission in Nigeria. Lagos is a wonderful city. As they call it, it is city of excellence. It is very vibrant, very welcoming, very cosmopolitan. And especially for Indians like me, it is a very cozy place, I would say. The community is big and there is social and cultural organization related to India, a different part of India. And they do something which will lead you that you are in your own country. You don't feel out at all. So this is a wonderful place for Indians.
So you spoke about the Indian community here. I know there are many Indians in the city of Lagos. Can you speak to that? How many Indians do we have there, and what is the impact they're having here?
Lagos will be having roughly 30,000 Indian nationals. We don't have the exact figure, but we can estimate. And I would like to mention that in Lagos, we have an Indian school, which is based on the Central Board of Secondary Education and teaches as per Indian curriculum. Because of that, there is stability in Indian family. And as far as their contribution is considered, Indian diaspora is always a net contributor to any economy. Wherever they are, they have been a contributor to the country they serve, be as a professional, be as an entrepreneur. There is a good value addition in the society. So they have been good. As you know, that Indian companies are one of the biggest employer in Nigeria. Every Indian company has a headquarters in Lagos. So this is a wonderful place. I'm sure they feel some good thing in Lagos. That is why they keep. Because Lagos is the commercial capital of not only of Nigeria, I would say, even for whole of Africa we can consider. And therefore it's a wonderful relationship between Indians and Nigerians in Lagos.
You're absolutely right, Consul General, saying that Lagos is the economic capital, not just of Nigeria, West Africa, and we dare say Africa as a whole. And we really do know, from agriculture to tech to building, construction, the Indian diaspora community has played a vital role. And you said it's a net contributor to national development. Tell us more, because I heard the Office of Diaspora Affairs. What lessons can Nigeria or Lagos learn from the Indian state, and how you've been able to maximize your diaspora population for national development?
You are aware that we have the largest diaspora population in the world. We are more than 35 million people outside our country. They are serving in different capacity. More or less, if I have to say so, the same condition situation is prevalent in the Nigerian diaspora also. They are also well trained, they are English speakers, and they are well settled in many countries. For example, in United Kingdom or in the United States, they are doing very good. So there are talks about diaspora contributing, or it is a brain drain. There has always been. This conflict will be there. But as a fact, diaspora means that when they emigrate from a country, they work in a better organizations. They work better with better machines. So over a period of time, they are much more qualified than the native in the same span of time. It adds. It adds. To this year, India celebrated the Pravasi Bharatiya Divas. We celebrate it every year on 9th January, the day when our diaspora, one of the member of diaspora, Mahatma Gandhi, returned to India. That was the day when he returned from South Africa and played a great part in our freedom movement. Okay. So we celebrate that day. Every 2 years, there is a convention in India. This year also there was a convention of Pravasi. This is the answer for your question that how we can relate with the Nigerian diaspora. So we are trying to organize such convention where these diaspora can share their expertise. They can give ideas for the development, and they can be connected with the roots back in India. So these are the three important functions these conventions are serving. And it is a very successful convention every year. This year, more than 3,000 participants were there. If I have to tell, in some time, that is such a big boost to the local economy of that state or for that city that it creates. So it's a wonderful experience. We say that diaspora are the partner of national development. As simple.
That is absolutely amazing. We'd love to know more about the conference and maybe attend one of these days so we could go like on a study tour to experience that. And it's an interesting fact that one of the great giants or catalysts for progress and growth in India, Mahatma Gandhi, was a diasporan, and that shows you the impact that the diaspora can truly have in national development. I'd like you to speak to diplomatic ties between Nigeria and India and how it has been fostered and enhanced even through President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's ascension and also young president too.
India and Nigeria are strategic partners. Strategic partners means something more than the normal bilateral ties. So we have very strong bilateral relation. We are in Nigeria since 1958, 2 years prior to the independence. If we have to go back, India got independence out of the colonial rule. And at that time, in late 40s, there were many African countries which were in similar situation. And they got inspiration from the freedom struggle of India. And India supported their cause at every possible step. Later on, India became part of Commonwealth and non-aligned movement. Nigeria was always part of Commonwealth. So we had always a relationship which were together. In recent years, India has been vocal supporter of the causes of Global South, and Nigeria is an important member of Global South. They both can work together to take up things which are important. Recently, congratulations, I would first congratulate you that Nigeria has become the partner country in BRICS. So more alignment, more reinforcement in our global vision will be seen in coming years. Till the time when I am here, I have seen that our President, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, participated in G20 summit in India. It was a wonderful deliberation, and he could put across his thoughts to the G20 people. So it was a great opportunity for them, which was well utilized. There was a convention on the investment summit was organized there, and a lot of funds were placed for investment in Nigeria. So that was also wonderful. As a reciprocal gesture, in November 2024, our Prime Minister was in Abuja on a state visit. And here also, everything was discussed threadbare. Important MOUs were signed, and Nigeria has presented a very great honor on our Prime Minister by presenting him the GCON, the Grand Commander of Niger Award, which is the highest civilian award. So the relationship is at its zenith, and we are very committed to the development of both our beloved nations, and we are doing well.
That's very, very true, Your Excellency, and I'm so glad that the relationship is being strengthened and being fostered for progress between our two nations.
I would like to add India's focus on the capacity building. As a young nation, both Nigeria and India has a great interest. What is that interest? That people are skilled. Because we are not only serving in our respective countries, but we can serve in other countries also. But for doing that, it is required that we are skilled. We are not only skilled, we are upskilled. Our skilled are at par with the global system. That is important. That it has to be global system, because we don't want to restrict ourselves to our respective countries.
No.
So it is the responsibility of the government in both countries that their curriculums are designed in such a way that the students, the youth, don't fall, don't lack anything.
So they are up to international best practices.
Best practices.
Yes.
And as far as the capacity building is concerned, India provides more than 500 slots for Nigeria every year. These are fully funded government initiative, and the training institutions are the world's best in India. So that can be utilized properly by, this is being utilized, but it should be regularly utilized by the government, the young men or the officers of the government, so that this is, important skill is built over which the further skilling can be done. So it is an important thing.
That's amazing. Can you tell us how we can access that opportunity for Lagos State?
It is a portal-based system, and you have to apply it on the portal. These courses are repeated periodically, so no need to be disheartened if you are not selected on the first go. But the time is essence for getting these approved. We have the ITEC relationship with 164 countries. So everybody is applying the same course. And it is then goes to the Ministry of Budget and Planning, and Ministry of Budget and Planning forwards that to our High Commission. Our High Commission acts swiftly, and we try our best that the people are selected from our country. So it is a not that difficult thing, and it is well explained in the website itechgoi.in.
Thank you very much for sharing that information, and I'm sure it will be beneficial to many of our states in Nigeria. And I do know that under the leadership of Babajide Sanwo-Olu and in collaboration with your very esteemed self, last year we were able to take a huge delegation from the Lagos State government to India to experience that incredible India. And we want to say thank you for your great partnership, and we look forward to even greater experiences like that. Also, we know Bollywood is one of the largest film industry in the world. You have influenced cultures around the world. I remember back in the 80s and 90s, a lot of cinemas were all focused on, Bollywood culture. It was amazing. And even till now, we stream your movies. Many Nigerians can almost speak Indian just from Bollywood. You guys have been able to take it from the base to a high level right now. What can Nigeria learn from your own journey in entertainment?
Bollywood is the leading film industry in the world, and I would like to tell you the Nollywood, the Nigerian movie machinery or setup ecosystem is second to Bollywood only.
Okay.
In the as far as the number of films produced every year is concerned. So both of the countries are storytellers, and filmmaking is just storytelling, telling this. What do we want? Emotions. What do we know? Now, the second part becomes important, that one is the storytelling, one is the technique. Technique of that. So, India started the technique with, where you have family drama and you have songs around the tree.
Yeah.
And that was probably liked by people. And a lot of people started following that.
Yes.
In Nigeria also, nowadays there are many avenues of entertainment. But at one point of time, these video cassettes were damn popular.
Yes,
Indian
they
movie.
were.
And I have met many people who can speak Hindi only because of watching that movie.
Wow.
One example was on that day on display when our Republic Day was celebrated, and there was one Nigerian girl who was singing flawlessly an Indian song.
Yes, I remember that.
So this is the power of the filmmaking. Now the economic part of filmmaking is also very wonderful because it creates a ecosystem. It is not only, it provides a huge number of employment. And then there comes the technology. So it is a different type of evolution. Like India is a global force in the IT industry.
Yes.
That has helped in its filmmaking also. You would be amazed to know that the many Hollywood films are edited in India.
Wow. Interesting fact.
The post-production facilities in India is excellent. And I am very thankful to your governor that he has inaugurated that film city. I was present there, and the idea is similar to that. That at one place you have a studio, you have sound recording, you have post-production, and these things then will improve the quality. Of film. I would like to mention here one fact I was reading recently, that in earlier time, most of the music was pirated in Africa. And Africa is the land of, huge singing sensations.
Yes.
Hip hop, modern music, African beats. They are very famous. But the money was not going to them.
The artists, yes.
Artist was not able to get that.
Yes.
But nowadays, with the IT revolution, there are some channels where money are, they are getting the money.
They're getting money directly now, and that's through technology.
More and more people are going towards that.
Yes.
Same as you can find with the DSTV or like Netflix.
Netflix, yes.
You are paying. You are paying means that money is going to the content creators.
To the creator themselves.
So the next time the content creators will also be able to invest more money and the quality of content will improve.
Will get better. Yeah, absolutely.
So these industries are required to be developed in these lines.
In these lines.
And then it will be the real benefit for the people. Of Otherwise, they will say that you have created a filmmaking institute. It did not help you.
Very true. And you're right that Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu had that vision to create the Lagos Film City in Ekpe there. And you were there also at the commissioning to show the partnership that we have now and we will have in that film industry.
We will definitely recommend this to our Bollywood people that they can have the space, they can hire a space so that post-production can be done here also.
Thank you very much, because we have a lot of creative youths who want to explore and also expand their talent and their potential.
Definitely.
And it's so powerful, the force of media in bringing about change in society, to reorient people and also to entertain people, to ease some of the stress that goes on in day-to-day life. And we also believe that there's going to be more collaborations that we'll have with the state government and also with the Office of Diaspora Affairs and the Nollywood, Bollywood, and all this ecosystem to bring about change and progress. And those of you in the Nollywood Consul General said we have to tell good stories even better, as we have been doing. Then we also have to ensure that the technique is right, and we have to leverage technology to get our film industry, entertainment industry, even to greater heights. And well done that we're number 2 in films produced, and we'll keep on rising together.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. So I want to say thank you once again, Consul General, for this time, for giving us to speak to you and to share your ideas on these various topics that we've shared today. Namaste.
Namaste.
Yeah, namaste. Thank you once again for tuning into this podcast. Let's talk with me, your host, Jermaine Sanwo-Olu. You know, we've been with the CG, Consul General of India to Nigeria here in Lagos, the first ever, His Excellency Kanda Modi-Chen, who has shared a lot of insights that will definitely benefit us, you know, from a government standpoint and also from the entertainment point. And he also shared the impact that the diaspora has in India and how we can benefit from that here in Lagos and also in Nigeria. So make sure you visit my website, JermaineSanwo-Olu.com, and follow me on all social media handles at Jermaine Sanwo-Olu for more insightful and inspiring content like that. Until we meet again, keep believing and living your dreams.